Good morning. So, as a so called truther community on our lost history, I would think that the one thing that everyone can agree on is that we've been lied to. And that, uh, they've found megalodon teeth of these giant sharks all the way in the mountains in the United States, very far away from the ocean. They've found seashells in Pennsylvania. Um, so we, as a society, know that this particular landmass at one time was covered by water. They've found uh, mammoth teeth. They've found very large bones, much taller than a lot of these truther channels when they talk about these giants that were 7 or 8 feet tall. They were much taller than this. So, um, what we can all agree on is that it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be corrected. It's okay to, look at things from a fresh standpoint because they had Photoshop ability, a long time ago. When you look at these um, buildings from a very long time ago, I'm not talking about these Gothic buildings that they show and call them beautiful buildings. I'm talking about buildings that were, a modern marvel that aren't really in existence too much anymore. There's no way that they could have built these without some really high tech uh, equipment, uh, artisans, uh, just, a genius mind that created this. So, as human species, we all think that we're the superior race when in fact we're all pretty dumb. But history is repeating itself. And let's see, what was that? Flat Fact, I think it is the channel that Mind Unveiled was talking about um, their video on the Pied Piper operation that was taking place. So when you think about what they did, they brainwashed the people to believe that a war was happening. So they would give away their kids. They moved all these people to different countries and then brought kids back to the country that they removed the kids from because they were using these children in factories. All right, slave labor for children existed. They were working them as young as 4, 5 years old. And, of course, parents would not have allowed this. They had to get the children away from their parents. And that's the same thing that's happening today with a lot of the missing children. They're in these underground factories working like slaves. And, of course, people don't care to know. They don't want to know. I don't know what the problem is with humanity. But these psychopathic demons, they feed on this sexual energy, this bestiality, adrenochrome, these succubus and incubus beings, these shapeshifters that come and do things. I mean, because there's a lot of soulless vessels walking around. So, humanity um, should look at things with just, a child's perspective of investigating new ideas because land masses have always moved. Uh, you know, Mountains rising and falling, civilizations rising and falling. Um, so we are not in a computer game for those that believe that. This is really real life. And if that younger generation that just wants to, you know, be talkers and not doers, they're going to end up in a very bad way, because we have to rise up as a people. I mean, what they did to the people in South Dakota for the pipeline, for the copper that they were doing in Arizona. I mean, this is all mining, and when you've got channels out here that never talk about the mining, and all they ever say is, oh, that's a lost civilization. No, that was a mine, and they had to have little huts for the people to work the mine. I mean, it's just such bullshit that people have believed. But anyway, whatever. All right, have a good day.